Welcome back. As we're mentioning Ramadan, the government have provided a bunch or a packet of decisions to be able to facilitate services and facilities during the holy month of Ramadan for citizens, for a convenient holy month concerning all services and especially the commodities and groceries in shops and everything. Also to be able to control the manipulation of shops concerning prices. Very delighted to be having with us over the phone the writer, the journalist and economic analyst, Mr. Abdul Rahman. Good morning, Mr. Abdul Rahman.
Well, good morning to you. I'm even more delighted.
Yes, the pleasure is ours, and happy Ramadan to you.
Happy Ramadan to you and the viewers, the dear viewers all over Egypt and the world.
Right. First of all, let us talk about the efforts taken by the government to be able to make life convenient for citizens during the holy month of Ramadan, in the sense of the consumption of commodities and all that.
Well, in such time like this, this is a true challenge to the government, and of course, it appears that it has done its work all right for the people, for making it easy for the citizens to find what they need, the basics of their needs in this month, this holy month, and of course. We have witnessed how many shops were prepared and lots of work, lots of efforts that are appearing, helping the people to find what they need easy with a fair price, not just in Cairo, not just in the big cities, but also in the villages, in the whole governorates, from Sinai to Aswan to the Awadis governorate, all over the state. I believe each and every citizen right now is finding it fair enough to find what the true needs, the basics in this holy Ramadan, and other needs, and all the citizens in Egypt, of course. We can touch this by yourself in the market. You can find some, of course, the prices are still high, but fair enough for as a general look.
Right. So talk to us about the fleas that are being held and the markets that are being provided for citizens everywhere under the title or under the slogan Ahlan Ramadan or Welcome Ramadan, to try to facilitate the prices for people and taking ease at all the commodities they could buy and things. These type of exhibitions or markets are being held annually. So talk to us about how important they are to be provided in Ramadan.
Well, from the eyes of the ordinary citizen, that those exhibitions it look easy for them, but the truth is lots of efforts are being accomplished to make it look easy to the citizen, the ordinary citizen. Of course, lots of efforts, lots of cooperation between the governmental sector and the private sector to reach that level of fine service provided to the ordinary citizen, to find it easy for buying whatever he needs with a fair price, and of course find it easy, reachable in his hand. Doesn't have to go a long way, or find it or find the differences of prices between this and that place. Lots of efforts are being accomplished, and it's a true fruit of the cooperation between the governmental sector and the military sector and the police sector, and of course the private sector. That cooperation, that is the true purpose of it, is making it easy for the ordinary citizen to find what he needs in a time that the whole world is going through lots of crises, lots of waves of high prices, lots of challenges concerning the food chain in the whole world. Of course, very appreciable efforts accomplished by the government.
Right, of course. The people are being appreciative, of course, but also besides the government efforts, there is the civil society and also the Ministry of Solidarity, which is very important during this holy month and throughout the whole year. Let us talk about the social protection programs by Ministry of Solidarity and other ministries that they provide for low-income brackets to be able to lead a convenient life for their families, the consumption of food and other products during the holy month.
By all means, such actions, such exhibitions, such efforts are entitled with the larger strategy, with the larger title here, which is a decent life for each and every citizen in this country. That's a whole lot of strategy, not just a part-time efforts, not just a season-to-season effort, but it's a strategy that is based on pillars, economically, politically, domestically, concerning all the ministries, not just one ministry or two. This is a gathering effort and a result, positive result for that strategy that has started not just today, not just that year, not just that month, but from almost 10 years ago.
Right. How would those steps taken, those steps that are taken to alleviate the burdens of the hike of prices and everything, the social protection steps and the programs taken by the ministries and by the civil society to ease down those burdens, how could they affect even the life of the ordinary citizen, not only the low-income bracket?
Well, this is the true challenge in this operation. This is the basic challenge that is the government is up against. We're talking about some powers, some economical powers that they work for their own agenda. They don't care about the ordinary citizen. And here comes the government and the efforts that they are doing the best they can to confront, to contain monopoly, and to contain monopoly, and to contain those some vicious agendas in the markets, just working for themselves, or keeping goods from being sold, but until the prices are high. We are up against lots of challenges in this matter, and of course that means we need even more stronger observation by those who are responsible for this, and to make it easy, open new doors, new cooperative lines between the private sector and the governmental to contain that monopoly. We need, of course, extra efforts in this matter.
Right. So there are also other markets that are being held even in the middle of the month and during the whole month. Those markets are being held by the Ministry of Interior, by the armed forces. There are gifts that are spread to the rural areas, people in the low income brackets in rural areas, and other far places in villages and everything. Those particular steps are very important. They are vital to be able to add access to the government service and the civil society. I mean, those ministries are trying their best to be able to do something different during the holy month. How do you read those steps, and talk to us in detail about the efforts exerted by the Ministry of Interior and the Armed Forces to be able to hold markets, to be able to spread the special products at very low prices at those markets, to spread the boxes of Ramadan for the low-income brackets in the rural areas and everything. Talk to us about it.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Especially the exhibitions of the Ministry of Interior and the Armed Forces are not just providing goods with fair prices, but also guaranteed quality. We're talking about the trust people give and find and hold in their souls for such two ministries. Of course, you can find it not just with a fair price, not just easy and reachable, but also guaranteed and very high quality and a low price compared by other windows or other ways to find what they need. And of course, that was established from the very beginning of the presidency of Mr. President Abdul al-Sisi, and we have found it even in the cars, in the serials of vehicles that goes all around the small villages, from the biggest towns to the small villages, to each and every governorate. That means a lot, and that it's a matter of trust that is connecting the people with the government throughout, especially with those two ministries.
Right. How important is it for any government, for any state, to have a strategic stock of basic goods? And that's what's happened in Egypt. If Egypt have announced, or the government have announced, that they have strategic stocks for the whole state that is valid for 6 years. So this sounds very good and very powerful also at the same time, very convenient. So talk to us about securing strategic goods, especially at this time, critical point worldwide.
We all remember how Mr. President was insisting to provide the new stock, keeping it weather as a result of the agricultural project and the agricultural level, and of course with the industrial, along with what we have to get from outside, from abroad. The most important thing here is to keep in Egypt a large stock of each and every good and each and every strategic good in this country, and making it easy, making it guaranteed as a quality, and of course for the long term. Not just I'm talking about even wheat stock that is kept in Egypt for months to come. That is not easy in this world. And this world that is filled with conflicts and wars all around us. That is not easy as it seems ever. That fine effort accomplished by the president and the government in that matter, to keep to make the citizen feeling safe, that he won't have to buy more that he needs to keep in his home, fearing it would be lacking that goods or that good in the near future, but that can never, that we have never happened, that we have never witnessed, and never happened throughout our life, thanks to Allah. And of course, many thanks to those who are responsible for such positive sign, as I said, in a world that is filled with conflicts all around us.
Right. In the end, of course, Mr. Abdul Rahman, you are a journalist, you are an economic analyst and a writer. I'd like to thank you so much talking to us on the Breakfast Show. And now it's the temple of Komombo. Is an unusual double temple in the town of Komombo in Aswan Governorate in Upper Egypt. And it was constructed during the Ptolemaic dynasty, 180 to 47 BC. And some additions to it were made later during the Roman period. Now let's watch the Komombo temple.